Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be like a 2-for-1, like the first couple minutes. It's just going to be a quick show and tell unboxing, and then we will slide right into the episode last night of Iyanla Fix My Life. So I got a couple things from Amazon that came in. I got this color cleaner, makeup brush cleaner, 3 seconds color off quick wash, and it looks like this. You can tell, well, it was completely black when I got it, but I have cleaned off a couple brushes since then, and it's a dry thing that you just rub your brushes off and it'll clean your brushes, which I was desperately in need of. Let's see. Oh yeah, it works on this too. Huh. Neat. Why is it the green though? I don't know. Okay, but it works. Okay, so I also got another highlighter. This time from Wet n Wild. It is called Fergie. I don't know if you can. You can't see it because the packaging is so. It's really cute. It's a cute little compact. Boy, when you got fingernails. This is what it looks like. I don't know. There we go. That's what it looks like. It's like a swirl. And I do have some on right now. I did try and do it in a corner situation. I don't know if it's as popping as the other one, but you know, it's on there. And I got some mini sponges. I didn't know they were mini when I got them. However, these are by Aesthetica. Mini sponges. I'll show you what they look like. This is the one. This is how they come. This is what they look like when they're wet. So you can see the difference between the two. I feel like my hands are doing something weird. Okay. Okay, so that is that. I don't remember how much I paid for it. I also got a subscription to Scentbird, and I got my first scent, which is my signature scent, and I am not a huge, like, perfumes normally smell strong and super overpowering and too much for me, but this is very light. It's the Dolce & Gabbana light blue. And this is my very favorite scent. If you ever walk past me and sniff me and you can smell a perfume, this is what I have on. This is absolutely what I have on. It's my perfect scent. So it comes in this little thing, and it says Scentbird. I don't know why I have such an association with Scentbird to Bondi Blue. Because every time I say Scentbird, I want to sing her jingle. Scentbird, Scentbird, bitch, you smell good. Okay, so, but yeah, this is my absolute, oh my God. If I could bathe in this, I would. So, it's a subscription service. It's $20 some odd a month. I think. And they send you a perfume. Well, Ebony, you big dummy, the invoice is right in front of your face. Yeah, it's $20 a month, and they send you a scent in a little velvet packaging. The packaging is gorgeous. Comes with a little velvet bag. What is that? Velvet bag with Scentbird embossed on it, and then they send you a scent, and you can get this smelling good. Let's see. I'm gonna have to invest in another makeup box because this one is getting full. Father God. That's neither here nor there. Alright, so we're going to get into this Iyanla Fix My Life episode. It's called Family Secrets. 3 daughters, 1 dead son, and a million secrets. So we started out with the mom, whose name is Keisha. She has 3 daughters, and she had a son. Um, Apparently, the son molested the youngest daughter. And the big secret of that coming out didn't come out until the middle daughter got into an argument with the son, and she yelled it out during their argument with him. However, and unfortunately, 6 months after that revelation was made, the young man passed away from sickle cell. So there wasn't any like legal charges or anything of that nature, because I don't even know if they were started. I don't know. Mom said her first reaction when she heard the accusation was to attack the son. And Iyanla seemed taken aback that her first reaction was to turn on and attack him. I don't know why she seemed shocked that that was the lady's response. Mom was in a terrible spot. She really was. Because they're both her children. It's not like a stranger came and did this. This is just like she gave birth to and raised the baby girl. She did the same for the son. And that's just a hard place. A hard place for a mother to be. So we then go to the middle daughter and the oldest daughter. The oldest daughter is angry. She's angry about how it was handled. Once the information was out, she's angry about how it was handled. That I guess he wasn't put out the home. That charges weren't filed against him. None of that was done. She seemed really angry about it. She didn't care that was her brother. You did this to our sister, and there should be some type of consequences and repercussions for your actions. The middle daughter, who is the one who blurted it out during the argument. Now, here's the thing. When she told her story, she said baby girl, who is Gabby, told her what was happening to her. And she said that she was 16. There's a 5-year difference between her and baby girl. So she said baby girl was 11 when she told her. Baby girl, the Kinesia, who is the middle daughter, seems to suffer from a very bad case of middle child syndrome, where she feels like once baby girl showed up, everybody forgot about her. She is very much Jan from the Brady Bunch. Like, nobody sees me. I'm invisible now. Marsha. Like, instead of Marsha, it's baby girl, Gabby. Nobody cares about her or her feelings or what's going on with her. And she was dealing with her own set of issues with her sexual identity. Now, her and the mama didn't have a good relationship. Apparently, the mama was under the impression, because of who baby girl, I keep calling her baby, I'll call them all baby girl if you let me, Kinesia, the middle daughter, who she kept company with, her friends, because they was fast in the tail. She made the assumption that Kinesia was also fast in the tail and would call her out of her name and put her on birth control and accused her of all of these things, when the actual fact of the matter is that she didn't deny any of those associations about her sleeping with little boys, because she was actually sleeping with a girl, and she just did not want that information. So I'm assuming I would rather you think that I'm out here whoring with all these little boys than know that I'm actually sleeping with a girl and that I'm gay. Which is very sad to me that you would really rather that be thought of you. But I understand she already felt invisible, and she and her mom weren't getting along because her mom was making these associations about her, that she was being fast, that she was being promiscuous, and she was doing all these things that she wasn't actually doing. So she felt like she had no solace to be able to be open enough to have that conversation with her mama, and it would lead to a good place or a place of healing or anything like that. And she was scared it would affect her relationship. The middle daughter is so angry. The middle child syndrome exacerbates the angry, but the brother was the middle child's, Kinesia's, best friend. So once baby girl told her that the brother was doing this to her, the baby girl told her, because she knew that was his best friend, and she's like, you're my friend, not just my sister, you're my friend, and if I tell you this, you can. She told her middle sister Kinesia and not anyone else, because I believe she did it thinking that she could get it to stop, not knowing that the middle sister was harboring all these ill feelings toward her, and she just allowed it to continue. Now, Gabby, the baby, when she comes in to talk to Iyanla, she says that she told Kinesia when it started happening when she was 8. Kinesia said that she didn't tell her until baby girl was 11 when she told her. So, I don't know with the passage of time if Kinesia is blurry on the details of when the actual telling of the situation happened. I don't know if she told her more than once, and the first time, because she was so young, it did not register with her what she was saying, so she didn't comprehend what was happening. Or if she knew exactly what was happening, she knew she didn't like the baby, so she was just like, whatever, it's just whatever, and just allowed it to continue to go on, because she knew it was happening. Okay, the people will be at the door in a second. So I don't know. Now apparently the son had been molested as well. They didn't go into details on the why, the wherefores, and what happened, but there is a conversation that's had with mom and Iyanla about why, because mom was just like, I didn't understand, why would he do this? Why would he do this? And Iyanla was like, well, maybe it is because it was done to him. And with the illness that he had, I don't know why the illness plays into this, but she said the illness that he had, and not knowing whether when he woke up, when he went to bed, if he would make it through the day, if he would wake up in the morning, He was always in constant pain, things of that nature. So, I'm not really not sure. There's a pathology going on because I think I don't know if mom was abused. I don't have any notes saying that.
She was when she was young.
Okay. So mom was abused. That's right, because she had a conversation with Iyanla asking, and Iyanla was like, well, why would your first thing be, your first emotion once it was blurted out in the conversation be anger and for you to attack him? And she was like, yes, because she projected her feelings of what happened to her onto her son. How it, like, but the way Iyanla phrased it, she phrased it like that should not have been mom's first reaction, that it should not have been anger. I personally think it should have been anger. That seems like an inappropriate response to what happened, would to be angry and upset and confused and I don't know what's going on. No, you attacked my baby, so now I'm going to attack you. That type of thing. Child or not. My son or not. It's just, like, I feel like, I don't want to say nothing was resolved. I know that baby girl needs to, because the boy's gone now. He's gone. And I did want to touch on this briefly. When Iyanla was talking with mom was not allowed to grieve for her son when he passed away because it was so fresh into the accusations of him molesting the sister. She may have felt guilty about mourning him, that it may have not been appropriate for her to mourn him because of the accusations that came out. However, as a mother who has lost a child, who, when the loss happened, wasn't allowed to grieve properly, I had to cauterize the wound and pack it up and put it on a shelf in order to be the backbone for the rest of my family. I wasn't allowed to fall apart at that point, in that juncture, when my son passed away. So I understand the delayed grief and grieving, because it never goes away. And it will sideswipe you at random times. So I understand, and once you do take it down and unpack it, and actually are allowed to go through the processes of grief for that person, the wound is as fresh as if it just happened yesterday. So,
Pepsi is fine.
Yeah, Pepsi is fine. Thanks, boo. So mom not being allowed, like, she can't even, like, I feel like she's stuck right at the day that, okay, she was stuck right at the day that the accusation was made. And she, like, emotionally froze right there. And then 6 months later, this baby is gone.
You should be careful because it's hot.
Okay. Oh, sweet God from Zion. Right. So it's, mom definitely needs, extenuated counseling after this. She needs to be allowed to grieve for her son without being judged for it. Because I felt a ton of judgment from the oldest daughter. Oldest daughter didn't care about feelings or anything else. She just knows that her sister, something was done to her sister, and she wants retribution for whatever was done. So Iyanla made a very poignant statement that, I can only give you a learner's permit. Like, I can give you the tools to communicate with your children and things, but what I cannot do is I cannot make you use them or get your driver's license. As this will be, I can provide you with the information, but you have to then pick up the tools and then use them once they're given to you. So she did this exercise where they were all sitting on the same side of the table, and all of a sudden this alarm went off and these people came in and somebody was banging a pot and somebody was took the fruit off the table, and a couple other things happened. And so she asked them, what did you see? And all four of them had put that in my purse, had a different, your stuff's a little bit, had a different description of what happened and who was there and who did what. So she was trying to get them to understand that there can be multiple people see the same situation or be a part of the same situation and have four different stories about what happened, and all of them be true because it's true to that person and what their experience was, because their experience my experience may not be your experience. And it's just as simple as that. That's just like being on YouTube. Like, my review for Iyanla is going to be different from Bondi Blues than Funky Dinevas. It's just what you bring into it is what you'll pretty much get out of it. At the end, Iyanla had them sitting on the sofa, and she brought out a picture with the wreath around it of the brother, and she had them talk to the brother. Baby girl was so angry. And rightfully so. She was very, very, very angry. I think she too will need extended counseling when this is over. Because she feels like she's closed herself off. One, because she doesn't want people knowing what happened. Two, because she feels like she can't trust anybody. If I can't trust my family in my own house, how am I to trust anyone outside of it? And rightfully so. She also needs a chance to offer up forgiveness, because the forgiveness is not for the brother. He doesn't need it. He's dead. She needs it so she can start to heal herself. She's already got 2 children. And so that the toxic behavior, so she's not closed off to her children. She needs to begin to heal herself so she can be a better person, so she doesn't perpetuate a cycle. Mom needs to begin the grieving process. It is a long, long process. I do not know that it ever ends. I know that it gets lighter, that it is not every day. However, I do not know. I do not know for a fact that the grieving process, especially when a parent loses a child, I do not know that that is. Um, I I believe that the middle daughter, I think she needs to sit down on somebody's sofa and have her and have a talk about her crisis of conscience with regards to her sexuality and knowing that it is okay. Um, and it just is what it is, and no one will love you less because of who you lay down with at night. At least not your family. Um, and I know they showed scenes from the next episode, but I can't for the life of me. And y'all know my memory is bad. I don't know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be good. But yeah, yeah, that's pretty much how this episode ended. The girls getting on the same sofa, um, on the same side of the table with mom, and trying to offer support with regards to her grief, and with baby girl trying to forgive her brother. I also think she's mad at the sister, but this wasn't spoken of. I think she's angry with the sister because she didn't stop it. I wholeheartedly believe that's okay. I wholeheartedly believe that that is an issue, and that wasn't touched on. Hopefully, it was touched on when we didn't see it, and they will be able to get her the help that she needs. But yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. I feel like I jumped around. I didn't go in chronological order. I did go over all of my notes, so hopefully I got it all. That is all I have for this particular review. I will come back after I get something to eat because I'm hungry to the point of where I'm nauseous. And do the one where the child had all 6 million babies and she's doing stupid stuff. But yeah. So all hearts and minds are clear, and I will holler at y'all in the next video. Peace.